Hi everyone, it's Joe. Welcome back to another Ramble. It is Friday, February 20th at 12:19 a.m. This is a Ramble for Thursday, February 19th. I got a little busy playing a video game, so that's why this is late. Yeah, so I don't know if this one will be very long because I do need to get to bed. I have class in 7 hours and 40 minutes, so I do need to sleep relatively soon. So like I said, maybe, I won't just, not, okay. Blech. Only a few of the rambles are super long, but if this one doesn't surpass 10 minutes, my apologies. It still might, especially with the way I'm carrying on right now, but we'll see. So last night, after I got off the ramble, I played, I feel like I don't know, I feel like I talked about this. Oh wait, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I was playing Armored's Dead Man, and I finished. I had finished a chapter, and then last night I was playing through the next one, and I thought I was to the point where the boss was, so I was like, all right, we'll just play till I clear out the chapter, and then I wasn't, so I had to stop, and I was up late, similarly not like I am now. And then I went to bed shortly after finally stopping. Then I, sorry, I'm blanking on stuff. Oh yeah, so then I went to sleep, and so I woke up today at, class was at 9:30. I woke up at, I got out of bed at 8:55. I thought my clock said 45, and then I read it again, and I was kind of in a panic and had to get dressed really, really fast. Hopped in my chair, drove out of here, got to campus, still got to class. I want to say maybe 10 minutes early. Filled out the attendance sheet, did the class. It was okay. Nothing too special, but then again, it never is. After that, I went and had breakfast/lunch. I had chicken tenders and French fries. And I watched The Wire for a little bit. I'm on season 5, episode 7, I do believe. Maybe 6, but I believe it is episode 7. So that would mean I have 3 episodes left, or the rest of this one, and then 8, 9, 10. So that would be 3. I don't know. Point is, we're close to the end. But then at about 12, I went up and sat outside Earth History. We got let in by a maintenance guy who had to work on something in the room. So then we had class. She lectured for a bit, and then she assigned us the next era modules. So we had to do the preparation paper the other day. Today we were supposed to start the background paper, but we were down a person, and one of the guys didn't have their preparation paper even done, so we couldn't use his stuff. Also, she had a module reflection about the module we just finished that was due tonight at 11:59. Well, I guess it's now technically past that, but she said if anybody felt like they needed an extension, because we're all kind of swamped for midterms, just ask. So I asked her for an extension. Mine is now due Saturday at 11:59. My plan is to get it done today being Friday, and then just turn it in sometime Saturday, but I just want to get it done early. I just knew I would need a little extra time tonight because of some stuff that I had to do. So anyway, after Earth History, I went to my meeting with the internship lady and told her that I don't feel comfortable making phone calls in the library, and so she said that's fine. And we started. I don't know if I talked about this yesterday. I got an email that an internship thing wants to go to the next step with me. So we did the very first employment application. It was a 2-step thing. There was 158 No, it might have been like 200. I don't know. It was a very long. There was a very long like test, and then there was also this application. So we did the application, and then I left. Then I watched The Wire for a little bit longer, had dinner, sushi, and then I came back here and took the test. And I thought I would also be calling places asking about interns or internships. That ended up not happening, but just with like with the stress of the meeting and the test, like I didn't know how long that would take, so I decided that tonight would be do all that and then relax. And then tomorrow will be the assignment for Earth History, and then I also need to clean up 2 of my projects for my programming courses. Like one, I just need to add comments, and then the other one is done, but there's something I want to see if I can change. I also need to add comments as well. One is due Sunday, one is due Tuesday. I think I've already talked about this. And then I also need to study for a midterm I have next week. I imagine studying for that will begin Sunday. Up until the day it is at Friday. On Friday. We scheduled it for 11, but like still my start time hasn't changed, so I don't know. I guess we'll see. I am a little concerned about this one, just because I'm not the best at coding. So I need to take a peek at the practice midterms and try to get a grip of the programming questions based on those, I guess. And I'll have the projects too, so I can always look at those. I also need to remind myself to, if I'm if I'm gonna code the questions on the practice exams, I need to make sure I do them on my laptop. That way I can refer back to them on said laptop. Also, he gives partial credit though, so even if I bomb horrendously on them, and they don't do what they need to do, from what I can remember in the other course, he gave decent partial credit. Anyway, so I took the test, and then I have been playing Romeo is a Dead Man for, let's see, I started, let's just say 9 o'clock, so I've been playing for about 3 hours, give or take. I finished the chapter that I was close to ending last night, got to the next chapter, plowed through it, finished it, got to the final chapter. Well, technically not, but the final real chapter. And then I was like, it was like 12:30, or not 12:30, it was like 11:30, 11:45, and I was like, all right, maybe I should call it and finish it tomorrow, but like we were right at the end, and I was like, all right, let's just do it. So I beat the final boss, finished the game, and then there was an epilogue chapter that was like maybe 10 minutes, and it was like an animated thing. Like it literally felt like I was watching an episode of like a mecha anime. It was really random, but also it was like really cool. So yeah, I finished the game. Romeo's Dead Man is completed. Not 100%, not all trophies, not even close. I had a very fun time with this game. Like all the games that come out of this studio, they are all weird, they are all unique. This one is no exception. It is weird, it is unique, it is cool, it is fun. It was a little janky here and there. There were some parts that upset me and got me a little irritated, but overall I had a very good time with this game. And I can't wait to go back and play some of his other games in my backlog, because I have quite a few of them. And I can't wait until he makes a new game, however many years that'll be, because typically their releases are pretty spread out. So I don't know. I guess we just wait patiently for the next weird little project that comes out of Grasshopper Studios, or Grasshopper Manufacture. I really should know. I was just gonna say Suda51. Let's just go. That comes from the mind of Suda51, who is the developer, producer guy, man in charge, wrote the game, blah blah blah. But yeah, like I said, good time. So, just wrapped it up about 10-ish minutes ago. Then I was, I shaved, and I brushed my teeth. So, and now I'm doing this. But right after this, I'm gonna get my pajamas out and get my clothes ready for tomorrow, and then I'm going to bed. Like, you're not missing anything. I guess later today, not tomorrow. But Yeah, you're nothing crazy. Also, I did manage to get my delivery address changed on my other package that is coming from Mochipan. Today, or I guess, okay, Thursday at like 12 in the morning, I received an email from them from Silver at customer support, and they said, yes, I absolutely can change the delivery address, so they changed it. It is now going to go to my house whenever it ships and delivers, so we don't have to worry about them dropping it in the vestibule of the building here and it being very unsafe. Now we just have to worry about them dropping it on my porch out in the country in the middle of nowhere. I'm hoping nobody steals it, but I doubt it. I only have to hope there's no like conflict with my family. Oh, also I ordered a game today. I can't think of the name, but it's in the Atelier series. It is also shipping to my house because I think it'll get here right before spring break, so it seems a little backwards to have it ship here if I'm coming home. Also, I realized I forgot to tell you guys, at least I think I did, like last year, I think it was last year, like in April, I ordered a limited edition, like pre-ordered limited edition Otome game, set in, I cannot think of the name of the series. It's a spin-off game of this other Otome series that is very big. It's like set in like the main game is like set in feudal Japan with like the Shinsengumi, which as a history person, specifically Japanese history, I love the Shinsengumi. I think they're very interesting. I love whenever they show up in games. So this is an Otome game where you literally like romance members of the Shinsengumi. So it like it is an Otome like classic, like everybody knows that, everybody loves it. Like everybody who's played it has loved it. There's also an anime. For the life of me, I'm really mad that I can't think of the name. But then this is like a spin-off where like it's set in a school or whatever. I still need to play the original, but when this got announced that it was getting translated and you could order it, I was super excited. So limited edition, one of like 2,000 or 3,000, I think. I may show pictures of it. I don't know yet. It showed up at my house earlier this week, and so my mom is bringing it this week. I'm gonna choose it, but I feel like it maybe already told you guys that. So if I'm repeating myself, I'm really sorry. Okay, we are at about 13 minutes. This has definitely gone on longer than I thought it would, but I'm having a good time, so it's okay. I am going to wrap it up here, though, because I do need to get to bed. So, if you liked listening to it, leave feedback in the comments below. Subscribe and turn on post notifications to stay up to date on things I post. Follow me on Twitter if you feel some kind of do so. Link for that is in the description below. And as always, don't forget, your support means the world to me, and I love you all. But most importantly, I miss my bestie more than anyone else in the entire world and anything in the entire world. I cannot wait until I get to hang out with her again, talk with her, do stuff with her. I don't know, just have fun and hang out with her because I miss my best friend very, very, very much. Because she is the best and will always be the best, and I miss having the best in my life. Anyway, I will be back tomorrow with another ramble. Until then, bye.